Good morning everyone. Today is October 4th, 2013. The time is about 3:41 a.m. We're looking at the US 30 Dow Jones 1 hour chart. I told you in my previous video that if you didn't get a chance to sell short at 15,700 or 15,600, there is no reason to sell short in the oversold territory, because I'm pretty sure whoever tried to sell at 15,000 level got a nice short squeeze. So it still has a downside potentiality around 14,900 or 14,700, but this type of trade you risk to lose the money. But also in the 5-minute chart there is a small uptrend. If this uptrend holds, then the potentiality of uptrend is 15,100 to 200 level. Let me see in the hourly chart. The upside down potentiality we have like 15,200 level. Actually, this is the black line from my previous high. So US 30 is gone. If we look at the FTSE, we can see the FTSE has a gap at 6,485 level. So this gap has to be filled. The downside target is 6,368. This is the 5-minute chart. It's loading. This is the trend line. So if this trend line holds, then we need to fill this gap at 6,482. Once this gap is filled, we can look for another short. If it breaks the trend line, definitely we can look for the short side. The downside target is at least nearest one is 6,367. Once it breaks the support line, we will configure the next zone, target zone. It's the Japan market. Japan market is actually a downtrend. If you see, this is an hourly chart, this is the downtrend. There's a gap at 13,394. So my downside target is almost 13,900. It's trading at 13,390. It's trading at 13,988. It's not gonna go in one day, in 1 hour, that target. But if you look at the 5-minute chart, maybe there is a support. It's trying to build a support. So this is the trend, and that's the downtrend. So the trade might be a very choppy trade. It has limited upside potentiality, 14,200 level. So the longer term is bearish, the shorter term is choppy trading towards up trading. So this is the Japanese market. This is the Hong Kong. We can see there is a downtrend from September 18th, and also there is an uptrend from September 38th. This is a triangle. I don't like the triangle, especially the end zone. This is a very choppy trade and very volatile trade. So be careful if you're trading those type of market. The volume is low, so but there is a gap at 21,000. So my long-term zone is a short at 21,000. That's the target, but it's not gonna reach in 1 hour or in one day. It takes time. I'm pretty sure it will take several days to weeks to reach that target. So from Hong Kong, we can go to Australia. In Australia, this is the hourly chart. If you look at the hourly chart, this is the downtrend from September 26th, and it is still intact. The only problem is there's a gap at 5,280, and we didn't get it. We didn't see that the gap has been filled. So I'm pretty sure at some time the gap will be filled. If we draw a line at a 5-minute chart in Australian chart, so this is the 5-minute chart. This is the support line. So if this support line breaks, definitely you can go short. But if this support line remains intact, then maybe there is upside potentiality up to 5,280 zone. So Germany, let's see how the Germany is working. This is the Germany 5-minute chart. Just like the Australian chart, it's trying to build a support zone and it's trading. If it breaks, you may want to short. But if we look at the hourly chart, let's see how it's going. The hourly chart is a downtrend from September 19th. So this triangle will be a very choppy trading. I don't like to trade those choppy things, but the downside target is 8,515. So anybody, if market goes up in this trend line, definitely you want to go short, and 8,500 level is the nearest target for the short sell. Now if you look at the Euro USD, I think the Euro USD has been topped out. If you look at the daily chart, let's see how it's showing in the chart. You'll see this is the January 31st high, and if we draw a trend line, definitely this is the trend line is trading, so we can say that it's almost. And also the look at the parabolic rise, look at the trend line. Definitely you might not want to short just right now unless you have a very good safety zone, safety net. I'm pretty sure it's going to trade a little bit sideways because market doesn't fall in one day. It will take it will be a pain in the neck. It'll be a choppy trade till next few days before it actually turns down. This is the intersection, so we are looking forward. So let's see how it's gonna play out. But overall, we can say that hey, the market actually topped, and we can look forward to sell short. You see how nicely that line has been touched, and ever since it's trying to trade on the sidewise before side side market, and then eventually if it breaks this trend line, definitely we can go for short. So let's see, what's this? This is the silver. The silver, if we look at the daily chart, the silver is downtrend, you see, but also at the same time it is building a nice support line, so it will be a very choppy trade. We need to see if it breaks or not, but if we look at the weekly chart, we will see that the trend line from the up from April 24, 2011 is still intact. So we can look for uptrend $24 or so, and then if this trend line breaks, then we can look really low. My chart doesn't, let's see how low we can go. That's, we are expecting at least 2008 low or something like that. I don't know, I'm not really heavy on metal trading, but it's up to you guys. I'll let you know when the market is going to develop. This is the gold. This is the daily chart. The downtrend is still intact from September 2011, from 1900 level or so. You can see different angles. This is the new uptrend from June 26th. If this is the new triangle, it will be a very choppy trade, and if it breaks the support line, definitely next trade is the downward below 1180. So this is the daily chart, but if we look in the other time frame, you see how nicely neatly it's going up. So I definitely, in this type of area, I don't like to trade because these are really volatile trades, and either way, whether you are up or down, you're gonna lose the money. So it's better to stay away from those markets, but it's better to look at the market. Maybe you want to short one of those whenever they touch the line. You might want to go short one of those sectors. This is an hourly chart, and let's see, the oil is also the same thing. It's from August 2013. It's a downtrend. It is also trying to build a support line from October 1st, and I think it has some limited potentiality in upside. It's 106, 105, and then if it breaks this trend line, definitely you can go short. That's all for today, covering most of the major markets. Have a nice day. Good night. Bye bye.